how are you and your family doing during this tough situation?
They're good. I mean, I definitely miss them because they're all up in New Jersey, and then we're here in Florida now. But they're good. They're all together. They're healthy. They're happy. They're doing their thing. So, and then we're good down here too. Florida's not the worst place to be quarantined. Mm-hmm. So, but what about you and your family?
Yeah, just trying to stay active with my workouts and busy with this podcast. Obviously, rolling through with these interviews, and I've been setting up my interviews for this week and next week coming up. So I already have one for next week. So crazy.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been seeing that with your workouts and your podcast. I appreciate it. Just work for your goals and stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that. But for the viewers who just joined, can you explain your background a little bit, if you don't mind?
Sure. So let's see. I guess I'm not too recent of a graduate anymore but recent graduate from Kane University, graduated about 2 years ago. I was pretty heavily involved with just the sports industry. So first it started in high school where I actually played on my high school's football team. And that kind of led me to wanting to have a career in the sports industry. And so all throughout college, just worked a lot with basketball, football, those are my two main things. And then that towards the end of my college career, that led me to be an athlete and then also pursue more of an entrepreneurial route. So just kind of building my brand based off of my story and just connecting with people, So, but did you want me to share anything specific? I think that's pretty.
Oh yeah, I think that's perfect because I want to get to your high school career where you played first female to play all 4 years in high school football. So what was that experience like?
It was fun. I can't believe it's been. I was thinking about how long ago it's been now.
Yeah.
Since I was in high school, but it was really an amazing experience. I always say that that was an experience that really just helped shape the type of person that I am even today. All of our experiences do. But it was just I think athletics in general, you just learn so much from it, character, learning discipline, and I don't know, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. I'm really happy that I stuck with it throughout all 4 of my years there in high school. And I was just really grateful for the people that I've met there too. And everyone was so supportive. I had a really positive experience in high school football. So
did you ever consider playing college football at Kane?
Yeah, actually. So, when I was in college, I was working with the football team. And so I got to work with them for the length of time that I was in Kane. So I worked with them for 4 years. And then I told myself, I think it was my senior year, I was if I'm here for one extra semester, I'm trying out for the football team. And so it was always a lingering thought. I always thought that what if I tried out for the team? And it had gotten to a point that I actually had that I had that extra semester, and it was my last chance to even try out. So I tried out. Did you know that I tried out for college Kane?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that. No, I met your freshman year, right?
We met. Sorry.
No. Can you hear me? Good. Good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, so, we already have a question here from my friend Alan. He said, where did you go to high school and what position did you play?
So I went to Newton High School in New Jersey, so that's in Sussex County, and I was defensive end and kicker. So I was like third string DN for varsity, and then I was starting kicker for a while too. So
wow.
That was pretty cool.
So obviously now, so you guys have this gym called, I think it's called something Test, right? Test Academy or something. I'm not too sure. What was your gym called again?
Yeah, so it's in New Jersey too. It's called Test Sports Clubs.
Yeah. So you guys, so you got featured recently on that with the gym, and my favorite sports analyst, and her name is Tina Servasio. I'm trying to get her on the show also, but it's hard. She doesn't really reply. But what was that experience like when you got interviewed by her, and what was that like when your gym got featured on the news?
It was really awesome. So, I mean, I was really fortunate because I was talking to so first I was working with Test Sports Clubs, and then I knew that Test Sports Clubs was really well known for their combine training program. So that was one of the reasons I was there, because I was really aggressively pursuing working in sports. So it was a great place to make connections and whatnot. And so I was training with the guys and their NFL pro group because of powerlifting, and I started my business with Bree Better. And so one day they had just all their newscasts there, just kind of going over their program and how elite Test Sports Clubs is. And I actually had never met Tina until that day. And I mean, she's just she's awesome. She's so inspirational. She's chasing her dream. But it was really an amazing experience. And what you asked, what kind of experience it was? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. I don't know. I feel it was just a great opportunity to connect with more people in that industry and realm of things, So.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a big fan of her too.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm as we speak right now. I'm constantly recruiting her to come on the show. So let's see what happens.
I can reach out to her for you too. I'll see if she'll answer me. I think that would be really awesome.
I tagged her when I tweeted just now before 10 minutes about you coming on. I tagged her in that tweet, so hopefully she sees it.
I did see that, so I was hoping she probably will. So we'll see.
Yeah, but so you now you transitioned to be a power lifter. So what made you decide to do that?
So let's see. That actually started in high school also. So in high school football, I was just working out in the weight room with the guys, and my coach, he saw me lifting. He's just Bree, you're really strong. Why are you playing football? You should go power lift. And this was in high school. I had never heard of powerlifting before. I was just I don't want to do that. I want to play football. And then when I was in college, this was towards the end of my college career. And so I was transitioning from working in sports operations to exercise science. So that's when I started working at Test Sports Clubs. And I was just training in front of the trainers. And they were Bree, you're really strong. You should try powerlifting. And I was just if one of you guys trains me, sure, I'll do powerlifting. And they were sure, I'll train you. It was actually one of the trainers, his name's James Pratt. He had said that he had always wanted to train a power lifter because that was one of the athletes he hadn't trained yet. And I was cool, if I can be your first, that would be awesome. So he trained me. I trained for 6 weeks before my first competition. And it's always so funny to say because I still can't believe it. But so we trained for 6 weeks, and then I did my first competition, and I took the gold for New Jersey state record holder for my weight class and age group. And then that qualified me for nationals. And then at my second competition for nationals, I was ranked 14th in the country for my weight class and age group. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Interesting.
Set your mind to do anything.
Yeah, that's true. So now, so you obviously you're still powerlifting, right? And that's what you're focused on right now. Still powerlifting.
So right now, I am kind of maintaining my strength. I'm delaying like competitions.
Mm-hmm.
And just delaying competitions right now, but I'm pursuing just my business, like building my brand. We've met a lot of like successful entrepreneurs down here in South Florida, so they're helping us just like develop our like business down here.
Yeah.
So right now I'm like keeping that in mind, like building like a really strong foundation, and in a couple of years, I would say that I'll get back on the platform and lift and whatnot. I feel like lifting is a good way to like kind of like reach out and like just like connect with certain people, you know. So
yeah. So that what happened?
No, I was just kind of delaying it for right now. So.
Oh yeah, because of the coronavirus. I mean, obviously, no one can do any competitions anyway. So, but
yeah, not.
But yeah. So now can you explain to me? Obviously, all these women getting their opportunities to be coaches, to coach male sports now. For example, you watch the NFL?
So I actually have not been watching too much of sports lately at all. So like after college, I just kind of like, I don't know, I just have been learning about like different things about like business. So I haven't really been tuned into like any sports really, unless it's like huge news, then I'll know about it. Otherwise, no.
Yeah, so no, because I just want to get your take on this, because now the women's are getting a great opportunity of coaching male sports, and I was just wondering if you would consider that being a coach at some point.
So it was something that I considered, I would say like in college, like maybe my freshman and sophomore year of college. But now like it's just not where I feel like I'm being like led to, you know? So I think it's an amazing opportunity, and definitely like, I don't know, for anyone else that's doing that too, like I think that's awesome, but definitely not for me.
Mm-hmm. So who was your role model growing up?
Role model?
Mm-hmm.
Always my dad, for sure. If you're talking about like sports, you know, I always loved Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
But
I think I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Yep.
Yeah. Like even so, I had gotten the nickname Troy in high school because of my hair. So there was I actually never heard of Troy Polamalu until I started playing football in high school. They're calling me that nickname, and I'm like, well, who is that? And like they showed me a picture, and I was like, I love that he was part of like the Head and Shoulders commercials, and that he got to for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
so that's one of your role models?
Yeah, I would say so at the time. Like, I guess throughout high school, like, he was someone that I definitely looked up to. Like, I appreciated, like, just, like, the type of person that he was, too.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your role models?
Okay, obviously my role model is my parents. And then my sports role model is Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant. I would say, probably, yeah, Kobe, and probably Derek Jeter.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. But, huh?
I was going to ask if you've always been, like, really, just really into sports.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm doing this podcast, because I love. I mean, even though we have nothing to talk about with sports, I just come up with ways like to become creative with this podcast and talk sports at the same time, but in a different way. And I've been getting pretty big guests on lately that worked in the sports industry. So.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. That's like amazing too. So I mean, it's obviously because you're working really hard at it, you know. So.
Yeah, But my next question here, so can you explain to everyone what's your focus on now, like work-wise?
Yeah, sure. So right now, like I work like my normal like 9 to 5 job. Usually it's like in sales or like recruiting for like staffing and stuff. But otherwise, like my main goal is just like building my brand and business. So do you know about Brew Better, like my business, or no?
No, but I know that that's your name on your Instagram, so that's pretty much it. Sorry.
Sorry. So, I mean, Brew Better is it's a lifestyle brand. It's just like encouraging people to be the best version of themselves, to know that like whatever vision that you have for yourself, it's 100% obtainable. And right now, like, just like the steps that I'm taking right now is, like I said, is just like working with like my mentors and other entrepreneurs down here, just build a strong foundation, just so I can reach out to as many people as I can. Just like make that impact and just like help people like you are, like chase your dreams, like accomplish the things that you really want in life, you know? So that's like what I'm working on now.
Well, where can we find that? Like you have a website or something?
Yeah, so all of it's on my Instagram. I'm updating parts of my website. It's still accessible, like you can still go on it. But I'm working on creating some videos because I have some blogs, like, but I feel like people like to watch videos, not really read blogs. So you may start to see some like YouTube videos and yeah, so just like some different types of content. But there's a lot there now. So and it just kind of like, it just helps share my story. It helps connect with other people and like just helps share like other people's stories too.
Yeah, I'll look it up and then I'll share it on my social media so everybody else can see it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So my next question is, who has helped you throughout your whole life? Like, I know that you know a couple of famous, not famous. I mean, obviously football players. I think you know a few of them. Who has helped you throughout your life, like in football or in then like sports or training or gym?
Like in the sports industry or like in sports?
No, your line of sports.
I feel like so many people have helped me, you know.
Yeah.
So like, well, when I like, if I said my dad, like, is that who you're talking about, or do you mean like someone who's famous?
Like a football. I say no, like who's playing not in the league, maybe like playing football right now, or in the league.
Okay. I mean, I have a few people for sure. People that I've met along the way also. But I mean, definitely like just like coaches, players, just people who have always been like just like really supportive, you know, and like have like just like a good head on their shoulders and like they're very like positive and uplifting. But I mean, some people like Jamal Westerman, you've probably heard of him, right?
Yeah.
So Jamal Westerman, Joey Roth, Vance Matthews. These are all guys that I met at like tough sports clubs. I mean, the trainers there are like Garrett Gunmanson, Kevin Dunn, Skip Fuller, everyone, James Pratt. Like they're all people that really helped me. All my coaches, like in high school also. But I mean, the college coaches that I got to work with, I mean, they're just, I don't know, their outlook on life is just so great, you know. It was like you just always wanted to like kind of grab hold of those types of people and just see like how they saw life and do it the same way. So, and then people now in my life too. It's not necessarily in sports, but more so like business. But yeah, I don't know. Association is key. So, but yeah, those are a lot of the people that have helped me. And then my boyfriend too. He was a football player in New Jersey, so.
So before I let you go, I got a couple more things, but a few rapid fire questions. So,
okay. I'm ready to think.
Favorite food?
Oh gosh, cheese. I don't know if that's a good answer.
Favorite hip hop artists, old school and currently.
That's actually really hard. I don't listen to too much music.
Oh, come on.
The new Kanye.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And then
Kanye?
Yeah. I don't know. Britney Spears.
Favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie? Remember the Titans is a good one. We'll leave it at that because I can't think of the other ones.
Favorite non-sports movie?
Favorite non-sports movie? Across the Universe, because I love the Beatles. What else? Pursuit of Happiness. That's an amazing movie. We got to see it.
Yeah. That's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to do outside of your job?
Definitely lifting. I like connecting with people. I like creating. So like whether it's like with Brew Better or like taking photos, I like writing. Things like that.
Yeah. So before I let you go, I got two more things. So I've been asking all my guests this question that comes on the show about obviously the late Kobe Bryant. I'm sure you watched him play before, and I'm just trying to get, because he was one of my role models growing up, like I said, and I've been trying to get everyone's perspective, what he meant to them, and what does Mamba mentality mean to them. So what has Kobe meant to you, and what does Mamba mentality mean to you?
So Kobe, I mean, I never followed basketball too much until I would say like college. But I mean, I've always known like Kobe's name. I feel like everyone knows Kobe's name. But I just like I've appreciated like just like how much of a leader he was like in his own life. You know, like I don't think people just expect to like just be a leader, but just like by being a really great example, you know, then you end up just inevitably doing that. So I think it's really amazing, especially like after he passed. Like it's just amazing to see like the type of impact he had. You know, it's ridiculous. And then just like the type of man he was too. Like he really he left a legacy. I mean, like unfortunately, like his family's not with him, but he's left them. They're okay. You know, like they're okay financially. And they're pretty much set for life, and it's because of what this man did. You know, I mean, he's no different than us. Like it's all like possible, and I think that's really awesome because he himself was also like a trailblazer. You know, he like if one man can do it, like someone else can. You know, so like Mamba mentality is like achievable for everyone, and he just paved the way for people to see that there's like really no limits to like what you can do or what you can think you can achieve and do. So that's what I think anyway. What do you think?
For me, well said. Like for me, Mamba mentality means for me, don't give up, keep pushing. Every time when I post my workout videos, I put the hashtag Mamba mentality right next to it just to keep the legacy going. And it's just for me, it's just like make your own mark and just keep pushing. Do not give up. Just work hard at your goal and try to achieve it. So that's it. So before I let you go, would you like to say anything to all the frontline people?
All the frontline people? Well, definitely thanks for joining, like everyone that's here.
Yeah.
I think it was really, I thought it was so nice that you reached out and like asked me to be a part of your podcast. Like I definitely, I've been seeing like all the hard work that you've been doing. You've been super consistent, and I'm really excited to see like just what comes about because of that. You know, like things are just gonna be like popping off for you. So I think that's really awesome, and I just want to share with anyone that's watching too. So, but
thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So.
And no, because plus I haven't seen you in a while, so this is a good way to connect, especially during this tough situation. So, but I definitely, because I reached out to you because you have an inspiring story, and no one knows about that kind of story you have, and that's the reason why I posted that video. when I announced the interview, when you agreed to come, I posted that. There's a reason why I posted that video so everybody can see what you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, and my cousin and I, we started a GoFundMe page for all the frontline people and all the local food businesses. So when you guys get a chance, if you don't, the link is in my bio, the GoFundMe thing. If you guys don't mind, if just to donate.
Yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, and then I'll.
You said it's in your bio.
Yeah, it's in my bio. It's in the bottom. Yeah, so I put it right in the bottom on Instagram.
Okay. Cool.
Like not all the way in the bottom, but where all my my bio, all my information, and then the last thing is that whole link.
Okay. No, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Thank you for letting me know too. And actually, you said, what do you have to say for your frontline guys? I completely messed that up. For like anyone that was viewing, but I have much love, much appreciation for all the people working right now in these times. It's a little bit crazy, but definitely like a lot of appreciation goes out to them. And just like bravery, courage, they got all that, and even if, I don't know, I don't have enough words for them. I think it's incredible. And I'm just really grateful for people working right now. So.
Yeah. So I just want to say thank you for coming on. This was inspiring, awesome, and good to see you again. So I'll be posting this interview on all social media formats. So, and then I'll check your website out. And then I'll share it on all my social media also when I see that website. And then when this whole thing over, then I'll come to Florida, hang out with you guys just to link up.
Welcome to.
Yeah.